Psychosomatics, a method of neutralizing past hurts, returning to the past. We all have moments in our past that cause pain resettlement. Memory periodically throws this situation into consciousness. Although in fact back situation should be forgotten. Why does this happen? In a negative situation there is an emotional surge, which creates a subtle energy phantom of a person. It is like a person lives a piece of themselves in the past. This negative phantom constantly planting situations in our memory, triggers emotion outbursts over and over again. Thus, it is fueled by energy. That's why it is important to cleanse your memory and consciousness. When people started asking me how to cope with past events, I asked myself how I cope. Maybe I am not going to open America, but I want to suggest an effective method. To begin with, it is necessary to understand the situation, to understand why, for what purpose the person who offended you did so, for external or internal reasons. There is a category of people with a rotten black soul who do not know how, are not accustomed by aboriginal genetics or a combination of factors to act differently. It is not for nothing that Jesus said, "Don't throw bits in front of pigs." What's the point of jumping in front of a pig she won't understand and won't hear? The purpose of life is to sleep it and grant the same thing happiness to people. The so-called human being could not do otherwise. Also, parents gave what they could by value of their soul, mind, knowledge and physical strength. Why take offense? Or the second option, a person is good, but under the pressure of others, under energetic pressure, created an unpleasant situation, caused offense which you carried through the years. So the painful situation needs to be sorted out. If you cannot do it yourself, you need to resort to the help of psychologists with academic education. There are many of them and they are quite strong. Listen, consult. If one will not help, another one will. After the situation has been analyzed, it is necessary to imagine that you are returning to the past in the form in which you are now. Find a moment where you are alone in the past in a situation that brings pain, and talk to yourself in the past, explaining why the situation happened, why the people around you did it, for what reasons. Also talk and explain to the person in the past who offended you. Tell what pain he caused and what followed from it. The person can also remember and not let the situation go. What is happening at this moment? Perhaps our subconscious mind is us in the future, which comes us in the past, plus we return to the past with good intention and positive energy, which destroys all mental negative phantoms. This method should be applied until the situations that bring pain no longer come to mind. If the situation was extremely difficult, rape, beating, various kinds of physical and moral humiliation, it is necessary to return the past to talk to yourself, to explain what happened in the future after this situation. If you have become stronger because of this situation, tell yourself that too. It bent or broken, more to tell and explain the person in the past who caused suffering, thereby destroying. If bent or broken, more to tell and explain the person in the past who caused suffering, thereby destroying the negative mental phantom created by the outburst of negative emotions and fueled by painful memories over a long period of time.